Hello everyone. So today we are going to have some fun with binaries. We will go to crackme's.1. This is where you can find a lot of crackme's that you can crack for fun and understanding how binaries work. And I am taking a very easy example today. And the name of this binary is PlainSight, which is of difficulty 1, quality 3.8. And this is basically a 64-bit binary. Now, before you start doing anything with binary exploitation, there are two things that I would suggest you do. One is install Ghidra. Yes, you can see I have already installed it. The other is to install GDB. And again, as you can see, I have already installed it. Now, along with Ghidra and GDB, you also want to install something for GDB, and you can install either grep or you can also install something called as PEDA. So if I search for GitHub PEDA, yeah, this is the one, long ID, and both have a lot of features. Choice is yours. You can install any one of this. I have currently got PEDA, GEF installed, and all I had to do was run this command here, copy paste this, and be done with it. We will not be using GDB or Jeff today, but for binary exploitation, it is always a good idea to have at least these two ready. Now, once you have done this, then you can go ahead and download the binary from here. This will be a zip file, and to extract this, you will need a password. So you can go to FAQ here, and in the FAQs, you can see that the password is crackme's.1, which is the domain name of this site as well. But you can see here it is the third question, and it mentions that all the files are crackme's.1, zipped with password of crackme's.1. Now, once you have downloaded this, you can unzip it, and I have already unzipped it, and the file is called crackme. So you can see that the file is there and it is already readable. Now, for binary exploitation, the first thing you should always do is do a file on this and check the type of the file. As you can see that this is a 64-bit executable, and then it is dynamically linked, and most importantly, this is not stripped. Now, what not stripped means is that all the symbols are present in the binary, and first thing we can do is strings on this and see if we can find a quick password for this. Now, generally what I do is I look for things like strung, enter password, error reading input, and all those, and the password will be somewhere around those generally, right? So what I can see is they are using string compare for password comparison probably, and then there is enter password, error reading input, access granted, access denied, and this could be a possibility for password. So let's try this. We can try this without double quotes and with double quotes. Let's try. I will give this password, access denied. Sorry, I will run it again and give this and access denied again. So now we need to see what is the password, but from the strings output, it is difficult to get what is the password. Of course, we can try each of these strings one by one and see which one works as the password. But I don't want to brute force this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to run Ghidra. It takes a few seconds to start, and you can see that I have the latest build. Close this. Let me clear the project I had created earlier so that we can see. I forgot the name of the project. Okay. Dot trap commit. I think this is the one, most probably. Oh, doesn't matter. I'll create a new project. It will be a non-shared project in temporary directory. I'll call it test. Finish. I am in test. I'll just click on this and then file, import file, and then I'll import the Crackman into this. You will get this where it will show that the language is x86, Little Indian 64-bit default and GCC compiled binary. Destination folder is test and program name is crackme, which is fine. So we will just import this. It will give some details about this. You can just click on this and then you have crackme imported into the test folder. Once this is imported, just double click on this and it will open a new tool and it will say crackme has not been analyzed. Would you like to analyze it now? And we will say yes. You can select the others which are in red, but defaults are fine generally. And once this is done, you will see that it is progressing here. But since this is a very small file, the analysis is already complete. Now, once the analysis is complete, we can immediately see that the main starts here. I can just click here and it will show the disassembled or decompiled crackme main here. Or I can go to functions here and look at all the functions and double click on main and it will show me the main function here. Now, this is a very simple README. As I said, this is a beginner level README. So this will not have much. But what we are looking for is the password that we have to give. And as soon as you look at this, if you know about C programming or any programming language for that matter or scripting language, you know if is used for conditional statements. And this is a very good candidate for conditional statements, right? If something is true, then access is granted, else access denied. Now, this will be depending on something, and that something is I_var1 here. I_var1 is coming from string comparison here. And let me go back. I should not have double clicked. I_var1 is coming from string compare, which is comparing local 78 and .rdata. As you can see, this .rdata is in double quotes, and this local 78 is coming from string CSPM. That doesn't matter, but point is that it is comparing something with .rdata, and this something has to be what we have basically entered in the stdn, right? There could not be anything else. So the password should be ideally .rdata. So let's try that. So we'll go back to our terminal. cd download crackme. We'll give .rdata and access granted. So you can see if you start looking at how the application is behaving, and if you spend a little bit of time, some simple crackmes could be really simple to crack. So that's all I had for today. Thank you.